Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bolton Career Mode on FIFA 19. Starting off today's episode with a game at Villa Park against Aston Villa. Hopefully trying to come out of this one with the 3 points. One of the teams that are quite good in this league, got some very good players, including their big front man on loan from Chelsea, Tammy Abraham. A player you definitely have to look out for when you're playing against these, as they are very attacking, very dangerous. Also, Yannick Balassi on that side, also a very dangerous player and someone that you have to watch out for when playing against these. But I think we have the team to deal with it. Will Buckley playing out on that right hand side just for a little bit of a change up instead of Amiobi playing out there. Just to add something different maybe to our game, maybe a little bit more precision and pace and strength. Just something different, like I say, just to try and come out with the points in this one as we do come forward on our first attack of the game, as we get the ball into Oshchuma, who lays it off to McGuinness. He gets in the box, takes the shot, but the defender's there to block the shot in front of him and keep it at 0-0 at this point. Good defensive play for the defender to actually get back there. As you see, he was behind and he did get back well to defend that shot and keep it out, and means that we are still at level peggings at this point. But we do not hold up and we come back on another attack with McGuinness, who gives it to Oshchuma. He gets into the box, turns back, takes the shot, and it was an absolutely dreadful finish from Oshchuma there. Should have done a hell of a lot better, but didn't do so, and it does mean that the scores remain at 0-0 at this point. Really should have been 2 goals up at this point for how well we were playing. 2 good attacks, but we fluffed both of the chances. But we do come forward on another attack, keeping that pressure up on Aston Villa, trying to get ourselves in the lead. As Oshchuma and McGuinness linking up really well again, who McGuinness somehow finds Williams. He gives it to Wiltshire in an open position, and he somehow puts the ball wide of the post there. I don't know how he managed to do that, to be honest. He should have easily put that in the back of the net. But unluckily for us, it goes wide of the post and means it is still level pegging, even though we were absolutely dominating Aston Villa. As you see, we do come forward again, and it's Oshchuma this time taking the shot. And again, it goes wide of the post. We've wasted so many opportunities in this first half. We should have been so many goals up at this point, but we just didn't take the chances, and that's how it ended the first half. As we come forward into the second, trying to carry on that promising bit of attacking play that we had. We did give the ball away momentarily there as we get the ball back. Joe Williams gives it to Will Buckley. He tries to take on his men. He goes round to McGuinness, who cuts inside, gives it to Oshchuma there, who somehow puts it against the keeper. And it still doesn't go in the back of the net after the rebound comes out, gets cleared. It comes back into the box. And another brilliant save from the keeper there to keep Aston Villa at a level pegging. Because really, at this point, we should have been so many goals up in front, but we just weren't taking the chances, and the ones that we actually had on target, it was just met by a beautiful save from the Aston Villa goalkeeper as we take another shot with McGuinness there. But that one goes wildly over the bar after the deflection of the defender. As you see there, hits his boot, deflects it over the bar. But that is how that match ended. It did finish at 0-0, and I really still to this point don't know how, because how many chances we had in that game. We defended really well when they came forward, but for some reason we just couldn't find the back of the net in this game. Just couldn't attack, didn't attack. We attacked well, but we just didn't get the shots off that we really should have, and it was really disappointing to see. As you see, it does end 0-0, and it's just, we need to be pushing on. Like I say, we've got real problems at the minute with the attacking play. It's brilliant on the build-up. It's the actual finishing of the chances that no one is taking part in at the minute. But we do now go into our second and final game of today's episode against Swansea, another team that have just came down from the Premier League. They're doing very well this season, up there with the best in the league at the moment, and they seem to be playing very well. We were just hoping that they'd have an off day against us and we could maybe get the 3 points out of this game, or at least get a draw. We were going out, hopefully trying to get the win, but I would have settled for a draw if we got that. As like I say, we are a very good side against ours. It's like with a lot of, say if we did get promoted this season, I don't see it happening, but if we did, I'd expect to get relegated straight away, and I wouldn't expect to win any games. And that is one of these games against Swansea. As like I say, they have got such many good attacking players with a lot of pace. And one of them is Narsing, who is on the ball now, who tries to get into the box, thinks and charge around his man with a beautiful bit of skill, passes it inside. And what a piece of play from Narsing there. It is Fur that scores the goal, but what a piece of play from Narsing. If it wasn't to him, it wouldn't have been a goal for Swansea to score. He somehow did two of our men, as you see here. Beautiful bit of skill. He does our man, and it's an open, easy finish for Leroy Fur, who just gets it handed to him on a plate in the middle of the box with no one around him, and it was an easy finish for him. But like I say, you got to recommend that goal for Narsing and how well he did to get that chance for Fur. But it does mean we do go 1-0 down in this game, and it was looking like it was going to be how I said, of them just coming forward and attacking. As another attack with Narsing comes forward again. He tries to get the ball in, but two of our defenders trip over each other, and it comes back to Narsing. So, somehow he puts the ball wide of the post and out for a corner there. Honestly, if anyone decided to score in this game, it would have been Narsing for how well he was playing up until this point. He was attacking well, and he looked like a real danger to us. But we did come forward on a little attack of our own as we whip the ball to the back post. McGuinness meets it. It comes to Olowski, who chips it into the box with an overhead kick to Oshchuma, who finds the back of the net to make it one apiece. A brilliant celebration as well. And honestly, what a piece of play this was. As McGuinness heads the ball back inside, if you see the cross comes in, McGuinness meets it with a header. A little overlap from Olowski, who finds it, overhead kicks it back into Oshchuma, and he finds the back of the net with an open goal. And honestly, that's probably my best goal of this career mode so far. We haven't had many bangers, but that was definitely one of them, just for the build-up play. But it does mean we are back on level peggings at home. We really needed it, and we got it in the end, as we tried to come forward again on another attack to try and maybe get the win out of this game, as we started feeling a lot better attacking these. Buckley gets into the box, takes the shot, and it ends up in the back of the net to make it 2-1. What a turnaround against the Premier League team that has just been relegated. We turned it around from going 1-0 down and looking like we were going to get absolutely dominated throughout the match. It was an easy piece of play. As you see there, he just gets, Will Buckley just gets left in an acre of space. He takes the shot. It was a tight angle. The keeper definitely should have done better, but he found the back of the net nonetheless. And it does mean we do go 2-1 up in this game, which was brilliant for us. And honestly, I couldn't have been happier at this point. But we do go in search of that third goal to try and seal up this victory and hopefully get the 3 points out of this one with the third goal. As you see here, McGuinness going forward, lays it off to Oshchuma, who is in a bit of space. He turns his man, takes the shot, and this time it goes just wide of the post. Couldn't finish that one like he did earlier, but it does mean we are still in the lead, and it looked like we was the more likely one to get in the third goal. Of the next goal, shall I say. And honestly, we just really started dominating at this point. As you see, we do come forward again with Williams laying it off to McGuinness, who gives it to McKenna, who just came on the pitch. He whips the ball in, and what a whip it was, straight on a plate for Cameron Howison, with his first goal for the club, coming off the bench. 2 of the subs out of the 3 getting the goal and putting us 3-1 up at this point. Brilliant piece of play from the lad. Like I say, just played very, very well. From this point, we scored that first goal. We just absolutely dominated from against Swansea. And what a ball that was from McKenna. He is a young player that started off at this club and was one of the young stars. He isn't a player that's got high potential apparently, but if he's playing like that when he's at, I believe it's 62 overall-ish at the moment, I really hope I can carry him on because he is playing really well at the minute. Whenever he comes on the pitch, as a sub, he's looking very attacking, playing very well, and it does mean we do get the victory in that game. Got the 3 points out of when you think we was 1-0 down in the first half. We got our goal back, and from there we just absolutely dominated Swansea. Got the goals to prove it, and ended up with a 3-1 victory. Getting the 3 goals after they scored was very special. Like I say, we've been struggling for goals at the minute. It's not so much the creating of chances, it's the actual putting away of the chances that we've struggled with. But it didn't look like we had any problems in that game, and we did win 3-1, which is an extra 3 points on the board, and I couldn't be happier. But that is all for today's episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next.